videos for probably 2.5–2 years, and they didn't catch on until a little more than a year ago. I remember hitting 1,000 subscribers and thinking I was like the biggest thing ever. I was very happy, and that was right when I had gone to a YouTube gathering in New York, and I thought, oh my god, everybody's going to know who I am. I'm so cool. And then I got there, and I think 2 people knew who I was, and there were people who I contacted before we went there, so pretty much nobody knew who I was, but that's okay. So I specifically remember hitting 1,000 subscribers about July of last year. Anyway, and then it kind of went uphill really fast from there. I got 2,000 within the next few months, and I've gotten about 20,000 more since then. Nintendo probably, first of all, Nintendo technically isn't the one who say it's a marketing agency hired by Nintendo. Nintendo was supposed to see my video last week, but I got it out too late, like always, so who knows when the actual Nintendo executives are going to be watching mine. But it took until I got about 20,000 subscribers and 2 years for them to know who I was. And like even that, I mean, the only reason I'm even gotten out anywhere is just I've got friends in high places, and I mean that makes me sound like a douchebag, but it's more that just people who have like a lot of subscribers and like just who have like shot up way faster than me have seen my videos and like them for some reason, and they, you know, send them a lot on Twitter or whatever, and it gets me tons of views. Like I was in a contest that Shane Nelson tweeted out, so that was a solid 300,000 views right there. I'm friends with the Awesome Video Games guys. Brental Floss was subscribed to me for a while. Dave Days is subscribed to me. I don't think he watches my videos, but that's okay. Just stuff like that, like little things like that. Well, I mean, it's not little at all. That's like the only reason that I've gotten to like where I am now, and I'm really grateful that none of them like care enough for me to thank them. So that's exciting. Any other questions? Yes.
Is there like any guidelines or whatever that kind of like set in front of you or anything like that? Like, hey, since you know we're going to start sponsoring you and things like that, stop doing this or that? Or?
Yeah, I actually had to sign a contract with Nintendo before I even like agreed to anything. Actually, the contract came from me. So, or contracts people outside. Anyway, I'm sorry, I do that a lot. So the contract had like a bunch of different clauses, and I'm going to admit that I did not read half of them, but the basic thing was, we're giving you these games for free, you can do whatever you want with them, but this is what we want you to do with them. But the idea behind it is that because they're free, they're not paying me for anything, and I have to make that clear in my videos. Because otherwise they do paying taxes on them and stuff, and they don't want to do that. I don't want to do it either. So I have to make it clear that it's a gift, and because I'm making it clear that's a gift, I can do whatever I want with them, and they can't do anything about it. At the same time, if I do stupid stuff with them, they will give me more free stuff. So I try to listen to what they want. Yes. Yes.
Who's your favorite YouTuber?
My favorite YouTube user. That's actually a easy question for me to answer because I was thinking about it the other day. My favorite YouTube user is Easy Waiter. He doesn't really talk about video games, so I'm going to be learning all about that. You guys are really loud.
Be louder. Yell at them.
No, I'm like yelling.
What's going on out there?
Actually, two guys are making out.
Okay. Alright, cool. Jeff?
Right.
It's not. Jeff? Oh, what? Just calm down. Everything's cool. We're just trying to keep the noise level down out there. It's all good.
No. Easy Waiter is my favorite YouTuber. He doesn't really talk about video games. I'll pick out a favorite video game user in a minute, but Easy Waiter is probably like the most creative YouTuber that I can think of. He does vlogging, so I watch a lot of vloggers. That's just the kind of thing I like personally. If you're into vloggers, watch these videos. It's really, really good. As for video game related YouTubers, probably, I'm trying to think of stuff that I would count as YouTube and just videos. You know, I'm a huge fan of Mega64. I don't know if I call them YouTubers though. Let's see, awesome video games. Hey Ash, she's not really, they're not YouTubers either. I don't know. Most of the good, unique video game related video content is not based on YouTube, so I don't know. I think that answers the question. Yes.
What would you do for fun?
Nothing. I don't really like vanilla ice cream.
It's crazy wigs. Where'd you get it?
Anyone else?
It's made up.
What would possess
Gotcha.
you to post in CGL for advice?
I love CGL.
Really?
I don't really want to talk about 4chan. That's not a really poor decision. Yes.
What does CGL stand for?
Cosplay and Elegant Gothic Lolita. This is not going to turn into 4chan panel, FYI, but 4chan has a bunch of different boards, some of which are a lot more tame, a lot less crazy, and they're organized by letters, and I frequent the cosplay board on there, which is called CGL, because I like looking at cosplay, and wearing it and looking at it and stuff.
What's your favorite cosplay that you've done?
Well, the cosplay I'm most proud of would probably be Suki from Avatar, but cosplay I like wearing the most is probably Tangle because it's really easy to wear and it's humorous to me, even if some people think that I'm like a whore. I'm okay with that because I think it's funny.
Should have had the balloon.
It's really hard if I red balloon, you'd be surprised. Like an actual red balloon.
They have like a dollar store.
I don't know where dollar stores in Florida.
Yeah, there's like, seriously, what I'm writing about
This is not helping.
See most as a cosplayer.
Huh?
Which cosplay do you like to see the most as?
Oh, which I like to see like other people in.
Yeah, I keep messing up. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I really like seeing like the crazy detailed humongous costumes. Like, trying to think. I mean, there's a. I think I would say that there's no like character that I like more than another. It's more that just like when a costume is done like absolutely perfectly with like every detail and like completely fits the person and like stuff like that. It's just good to see. I mean, I appreciate all cosplayers, but sometimes people go like way over the top and then I'm just like, oh, so good. I don't really know how else to answer the question because I can't think of characters that I look right now. Keep that door. All right. Any other questions? Is that a hand in the back? I don't think so.
So, what type of computer do you use when you edit your videos?
As you can see right here, I have a MacBook Pro. For a while, I actually used the webcam on my MacBook to make videos until I got annoyed by the quality, I guess, and I was just like, I'm getting a camera, and I went and got one. But I still use usually iMovie on the Mac because it does everything I need it to do. When I want to do more than that, I use Adobe Premiere, only because I learned how to do that in high school. I took a lot of classes in high school. I don't really do that anymore, but in college, I mean. But I use Adobe Premiere and Final Cut Pro on occasion. Those are the ones I usually use. And for people who use or who are on Windows, Windows Movie Maker isn't a bad program until it starts to crash. So use it until that point, and then give up and throw it